my channel, Plutonian Priestess. If you have already been here before, thank you for returning. If you are new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button and that bell button so you can get notified for all my new videos. You can also find me on Twitter and Instagram at PLTPRIESTESS. This is the Sagittarius Tarotscope for Gemini season. If you are a Sagittarius rising, Sun, Moon, Mercury, Venus, or Mars, this is the video for you. Make sure to comment, like, and share, and let me know what you thought. I hope you enjoy your reading. Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to your Gemini season reading. Seems like pretty positive overall. For your archetype card, we have the Fool. White attributes: fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. Shadow attributes: using humor to wound rather than liberate, denial of your emotional truth. So I think that's a very Sagittarius trait, using humor to cover up pain. Then we have, for your astro message, we have Saturn, and we have, for your Osho Zen cards, Celebration, which is pretty funny because that card came up twice. Slowing down and Morality. And then for your path for Gemini season, we have some just Rider-Waite cards. Let's go ahead and just start on with it. We have the Four of Swords. So maybe right now, the beginning of Gemini season might be about resting or recuperating or taking time to look within and do healing work or rejuvenate yourself some way. Maybe taking time to do some self-care. There is a feeling with this card that maybe you were in some kind of conflict. They use the term battle, but that's kind of dramatic. And that you may have felt like you lost something in some way. But this card says that the battle is not over, and you actually, this sword that's hidden down here is actually your hidden power. So there is some hidden power that you have within you that is going to come to your aid, but you need to make sure you're taking the time to rest and make sure you're taking that time to care for yourself and really be 100% there for yourself, because the Five of Wands is popping up, and the Five of Wands can note some external conflict or internal conflict. So if it's external conflict, you could be facing some kind of argument or fight with multiple people. Maybe you're dealing with conflict at work. There's something in your business life that isn't going well. If it is an internal conflict, it could be that you have multiple viewpoints and you can't make a decision. You could be being very indecisive. You could have different, maybe your head's fighting your heart, and maybe you're just having a hard time deciding what to do. But during Gemini season, Karma is going to go ahead and step in, because we have the Wheel of Fortune here, and we also have Saturn here, Lord of Karma. Karma is going to go ahead and step on in, and you might find some opportunities are coming your way. During Gemini season, the Wheel of Fortune is a good sign that things are actually working in your favor. The Four of Wands also has, the Four of Swords also has an underlying message that things are actually going to work out for your benefit. And so the Wheel of Fortune kind of says, expect the unexpected. You may have been working really hard, because Saturn usually requires responsibility and commitment of some kind. You may have been facing a time previously where you had to work really hard or really put your efforts into something, but Gemini season is not going to be so much about that. It's going to be more about resting, taking care of yourself. You might have to deal with some conflict in some kind of way, but don't be afraid of that conflict, because things are working out the way that they need to. And in the end, we have the Three of Cups here, and the Three of Cups is all about celebration, party. It is also a card of sisterhood, so maybe you have a good group of friends around you right now who are really supportive, or maybe that conflict that you were dealing with gets smoothed out. And you have that card here twice. So Gemini season could really be a time of maybe socializing, partying, spending time with friends, strengthening your bonds, maybe spending time with siblings, working on your relationships that way. I feel like any Sagittarius loves a good party, so that should be good for you for you. Maybe partying will be a good release for you, but make sure that you're taking that time to slow down and rest and really taking care of yourself again, because we have the slow down card here. And you may be someone who gets really caught up in the past or future, and make sure you're just focusing on the present. That's a no of the slowing down card, and know that things are working out the way they need to, because we have the Wheel of Fortune. There is a note of a warning in this reading, and that is because we have the Judgment reversed, and the Judgment reverse warns that you might have to make a big decision during Gemini season, and that could be part of the reason we have the Five of Wands here. Maybe you're having you're being really indecisive about a big decision you know you need to make. And with the Judgment reversed, this warns that you might actually make the wrong decision, and that you're choosing human nature and choosing the idea that you think that you know better, thinking that you know best. And the Judgment reverse also says that now is the time to turn into your spirituality and really strengthen your spirituality, because that's weakened, so to speak. And the Judgment reverse is a warning that maybe you should rethink the path that you're thinking currently. And we have the Morality card, and Sagittarius is very much a sign that is about their beliefs. It's about their big picture ideals and what they think of the world. And those with Sagittarius planets can be very defensive over what they believe and how they think about things. And Sagittarius can be a sign that sometimes is bad at wanting to listen to other people's viewpoints, and that's not because they're not open-minded. It's just because they're very passionate in their own beliefs, because those with Sagittarius really identify themselves on what their beliefs are. And so with the Morality card, you just need to make sure that you're not believing that your opinion and your beliefs are law, that's the way that things have to be, that's the way things need to be. Because if you're always going to think that you're the master in control, that you're the god of your own reality, and you are in some sense, but you do need to have trust in karma, that sometimes there are things that you don't know, and there is a bigger plan ahead that you can't see, and that you do need to give up a little bit of control sometimes. And you need to make sure that you're really being critical and looking within and making sure that you're going to make that right decision, because if you don't make that right decision, you're going to be dealing with karma and sacrificing your time, and you're going to be dealt with more responsibility and more restriction and more burden, which I don't think any Sagittarius really cares for that too much. I'm going to go back to the Fool card real quick just to conclude. And fearless light attributes: fearlessly revealing emotion, helping people laugh at absurdity and hypocrisy. So overall, I think that if you take the time to just really slow down and think your decisions through before you commit to anything serious, and you really take that time to rest and recuperate and just be living in the moment and enjoying yourself, I think that Gemini season will be a really good season for you. So feel free to comment, like, and share. Let me know if this reading resonated with you, and thank you so much for watching.